I've always wanted to do this. I played Trails of Cold Steel on the Vita before and got a little bit into 2 because I'd beaten the first one. Got a little bit into 2 until a big tree appeared, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. And then that's when I found out that it's like all part of this like bigger series, and that like as stuff is happening in one, it's happening in another series, and you know, Kiseki and the other one, like I forget what they're all called. This is back when I lived in Japan and before any of those came over except on PC. And so wasn't really able to play it, but now with this remake, I'm going to be playing this, and the chapter 2 and chapter 3. Hopefully they will come out. We know how long it takes me to get through this shit, so hopefully chapter 2 and chapter 3 will come out as we're playing this, because the Famicom, like for this series, does like 2 games a year. Like they are at an unreal release pace, like for the last few years for what they're putting out. And so like, you know, I think there's a very real possibility, and particularly if they're like sharing a lot of assets and already had the workflow in place to continue with 2 and 3, which it sounds like they did, I think there's a very real possibility we'll see those very, very quickly. And so I'm going to be playing this one, doing those remakes, and then we can finally play it weird, which is the entire concept of this channel, where I will be going chapter by chapter and bouncing between the different timelines as stuff happens in each game. I don't know what that entails yet. I've seen some spoiler-free listings of people who've done the work for me on Reddit on being able to do that, but that is the plan. So, but this takes place way before any of that other stuff. So I figure we might as well get a head start on it, right? Alrighty. So that said, let's go. I'm very excited to play this. I've been wanting to play this for an extended period of time now. I own all 3. If it ends up taking long or whatever, I own the other 2. Okay. I own the other 2 on PC as well, so might explore it that way if it takes a while this way, you know. But it's been on my list for a long time. Like I'm extremely excited for this. I mean, I kind of have to though, yeah? Like I have to choose Nightmare. No, that will guarantee we take a while on it, if that's what you guys are interested in. Oh yeah, I hate that option, retry with slightly weaker enemies, yeah. One mistake could be fatal, though. I guess it depends on, is this going to be...
Where's Dad?
The opening frame made it look like it was the old style a little bit. With like the chibi characters and stuff.
Gone training around the kingdom too. Oh, this sucks!
Alright, she looks younger than she is in the main screen, so hopefully that voice doesn't stay.
With my
Sorry, that's mean, but like...
Hey, I'm home.
That's why I can't get into any of the Gale games, is it feels like those Gale games, like they always direct their characters to have like really high, annoying voices. and I don't think that's a voice actor issue.
Are you okay, Dad?
I do like the glimmer in the eyes, though. I do like the way this looks.
Anyway, Estelle, I got a little gift for you.
Really? A fishing pole? Sneakers? A new tool for my staff?
Where did I go wrong? You know, girls usually want pretty clothes or accessories.
I like pretty clothes, but I just get them all dirty. And
I mean,
don't
that's
wanna
fair enough, and
accidentally
she's
break
practical.
accessories while playing. Anyway, Dad, what's with the blink?
She has her head on right.
Is that my gift?
You don't need to worry about it.
Oh, well spotted.
I mean, I feel like
And up.
a person is not a gift. I got you a gift. It's your future husband. It's fucking weird, dude. It's weird to phrase it like a gift.
Well, anyway, pretty good looking kid, don't you think?
What? Who is this boy?
No need to yell.
Yeah, I'd be
Wake
upset
him up.
too. I'd be upset too if it was
Is he
phrased
even
as a
alive?
as a
He's
gift.
totally limp.
I gave
does
him
remind me
first
of
aid,
Evolution
so his life
Worlds.
isn't at risk. But it really is important he gets some proper rest. I'll get him to bed, so can you go boil some water for me, Estelle?
Roger.
Good on her for immediately being on board to help this kid, though.
He sure is sleeping. He's about my age, right? I've never seen anyone with pitch black hair before.
Yeah, pretty striking, isn't it? His eyes are amber, by the way.
Oh? That aside, what the heck is going on here? Who is he? Why is he hurt? And why did you bring him home, Dad? Is he your secret love child? Were you two-timing on Mom?
Where'd you even learn those words?
I love that, actually. That's so funny.
It's gotta be Scheherazade.
Yeah, so?
That precocious girl. Anyway, I ran across this kid while I was working. I don't even know his name.
Working? As a bracer?
Sorta. Oh,
What?
he's waking up.
Wow, his eyes really are amber.
Girl, chill out, though. Like, he is just waking up in a weird space.
Where am I?
Kid,
He's been more reasonable
You
than I would
awake?
be, necessarily.
this is my place, so you got nothing to worry about.
I guess I don't know how he got into this position, and which could explain why he's so calm about it.
What's going on here? You must be crazy. Why? Why didn't you just leave me there?
I can't really say. Well, let's just call it happenstance.
I
No
really like
way.
the animation.
Cassius,
I
what?
do.
Do you know what you've done?
Hey! Quit yelling! You sure are loud for someone as beat up as you are. You'll make your injuries worse.
Maybe don't smack him with the wooden pad, though. But
are you?
no,
I'm Estelle.
I am liking her attitude.
Estelle Bright.
If she maintains this energy,
She's
I think
my
I'll like
daughter.
her a lot, as long as her voice
I told
drops.
you I had a daughter about your age.
You did? Wait, that's not what matters.
No more yelling.
Dropkick is
All
very
right.
funny.
But what you did was way worse than yelling.
Want to see that again?
You're making my injuries worse.
Are you sure about that?
Never mind.
Well, in this house, we do as Estelle demands. Not even I'm a match for her when she's upset.
I can tell.
By the way, aren't you forgetting something?
Huh?
Your name. Cough it up. I already told you mine. It's not fair that I'm the only one who doesn't get to know.
The camera is doing so much. I think that's what's making all of this stand out. It's not necessarily the animation.
Makes sense.
And while I do like some of the lighting, I don't know if I like the
now.
shading as much as all of that. But it's the
a
fact that
pain
the
if we don't
camera
know.
is not satisfied to
us.
just be a frame. It's constantly doing something interesting, whether it's panning out or like zooming out or panning left to right, or there's always like a motion. And a lot of it emphasizes the animation. I really like it. Let's go! Classic anime opening for JRPGs. I mean, it's not actually anime. I can already tell it's like 3D animation or whatever. But like in tonal style, you know what I mean. Na 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 na. Oh, hey. That one guy with the alcohol gourd was giving big Alvin energy. I know this came first, but that's just how I felt. I'm very excited for the Tales of Zillia remaster to come out. Interesting to show us that frame to start. Each frame starts at like that isometric view that like
So bright.
the original game was in.
That was a good night's rest. I think it's Dad's turn to make us breakfast today. Now then, I wonder if Joshua's still in bed sleeping. Oh, I guess he's up already. All right. I should get dressed too.
Her voice still sounds too high for my tastes, but it's okay. Wow, he really just is. Oh no, how am I forgetting her name? She was like my first love and what started my whole AI fetish. No, Evolution Worlds girl. Oh no.
Bad, Joshua.
Oh no.
Good morning, Estelle. Sorry, did I wake you?
Nah, I just woke up. Look at you, Joshua, being so cheeky so early in the morning. You're gonna make your big sister swoon, you know that?
I mean, if we're being treated like family, this makes it a lot weirder.
Big sister, we're the same age.
That's where you're wrong. Even if we are the same age, I was living here long before you. And that makes me your senior.
Yeah, whatever you say.
Hey, that wasn't very respectful.
Okay, her voice is calmed down a little bit in this, so I'm more okay with this tone. That said, I do like his voice.
But that was a nice song.
It's fun.
happy tune with a hint of sadness. I like your other songs too, but that one's my favorite. What was it called again?
It's called The Whereabouts of Light.
Yeah, that one. The Whereabouts of Light. Ah, if only I could play the harmonica like you do. It may look easy, but it's way harder than it looks.
Compared to your skills with a staff, I think it's pretty easy. It's just a matter of focus.
I know this voice. Oh no, this is gonna drive me crazy. He's famous.
Joshua, playing the harmonica is fine and all, but you should try to be more active too. All you do is read and polish your weapons. You're never going to get a girlfriend by staying all cooped up here in the house.
Well, excuse me for having unpopular hobbies. Besides, you're one to talk. I wouldn't exactly call your hobbies normal. Fishing, bug catching, collecting sports shoes.
I don't know. In the modern era, some of the collecting sports shoes and fishing
I
and
like what I like. Besides, I grew out of.
I like that they're not afraid to do like the classic anime surprise expressions even in the 3D models like this. It's fun.
Hey, Estelle! Joshua!
Oh, morning, Dad.
Good morning, Dad. Is breakfast ready?
Yep, all done. The two of you should come downstairs before it gets cold.
Roger.
We'll be right down.
That's not your dad's name. Dumb. Dumb.
That was great. Ugh, I'm so full.
You sure have an appetite.
So why do they only have a pauldron on one shoulder?
What's wrong with that? You gotta eat and sleep a lot if you want to grow big.
It's important to eat right and get proper energy. You two have your last day of training at the guild today, right?
Yes, but it's just a review of everything we've learned so far.
Once that's done, we'll be bracers just like you, Dad. You won't get to treat me like a kid anymore.
Don't get too ahead of yourself. You'll be starting off as a junior bracer, nothing more than a trainee. If you want me to treat you like a grown-up, you'd better hurry up and become a senior bracer.
Challenge accepted. Just you watch. I'm gonna rack
I do
up
like that she
achievements and become a way
accepts
better
that,
bracer
though.
than you, Dad.
That's the thing I've noticed about her character so far is that when someone counters her in that kind of way, instead of being like no or arguing back, she's like, fine, you got it. I'm still gonna get you. And I like that.
Go ahead and try.
Why are you two always so competitive? Besides, Estelle, you've got more important things to focus on. You still have to pass the exam at the end of the day today.
Huh?
That's a funny expression.
What exam?
Don't tell me you already forgot. They're going to test us on everything we've learned. Shara said that if you don't pass, you'll have to take supplementary training.
Oh, crap. I completely forgot. Now that you mention it, maybe Shara did say something like that. Well, I'm sure it'll be fine.
You're always like this, so carefree. Or maybe careless is a better word.
It's something else, isn't it? I don't know where you got all that endless optimism from.
Excuse you. I'm not half as bad as you are, Dad.
Guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Anyway, we should head into town soon, Estelle. Shara is waiting for us at the guild.
Gotcha. Shara gets real scary when we make her wait. Oh, Dad. It's my turn to make dinner tonight. Is there anything you want to eat? I'm taking requests.
Requests, eh? How about Rouen-style steamed fish with balsamic vinegar?
Balsamic... what?
I think that might be somewhat beyond Estelle's abilities.
I mean, something style fish is already a bit much.
Well, it was worth a shot. How about the usual fried fish? Or omelets, if you prefer. Just try and keep it edible, please?
Rude! But you're not exactly wrong.
Oh, actually, I do have one request. Could you go to the general store and buy me a copy of the Liberal News? The newest issue should be out today.
Got it. Liberal News, General Store.
Fake news, false news, liberal news. Probably everyone makes that joke who's
the
played
rest of your
this version of it, huh? I've always, like, in my brain, I've always called it liberal. So, like, because, like, it was referenced in the other one, and I'm sure that they said it, but, like, in my brain, it's always been liberal.
But don't spend it all in one place.
So it is funny to just hear it be liberal news. Like,
Well then, Dad, we'll be going now.
Okay, well, best of luck to you both, and give Sherazard my regards.
alrighty. So here we are actually gonna start playing, but I do need to take a quick second. So there will be a cut here. Alrighty. Our journey begins. With a trophy for it, too. You sat through the first cutscene. Congratulations! So is this the type of game where you can inspect every jar? Golden Sun's rules? God, could you imagine Golden Sun in this style? Oh, I think I might, like, nut just thinking about it. Who needs to go through the main door, huh? Main menu. Yeah, I don't have any of the DLC stuff. Money's tight. The fact that I have this in the first place is already...
It's a beautiful day today.
Toggle high speed mode?
What an opportunist. But that's what makes you Estelle, probably.
All right, next stop's the city of Roland.
Oh, and dash is the toggle? Oh, I love that. Love that. God, this is giving me such nostalgic feelings for a game I haven't played, but like, this just, it feels like good old classic JRPG right now.
Looks like there aren't any monsters around here now.
Must have ran away in fear from the great bracer Estelle.
You're not a bracer yet. Yeah.
All right. Change formation. Yep. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Might take a second to get used to the controls here.
Sam, huh?
Like, I feel like this is the vibe that like a lot of like gacha games try to capture, but like it's never actually done it for me.
Found treasure.
You know, this just feels. Maybe it's also it's in the sound design and in the music and you know what I mean? I'm very excited.
Hold on.
Literally, you were the one leading, Joshua.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I was just checking the differences in like health and what's it called, like the AP, whatever it is, magic.
Looks like we're right on time. Not too early, not too late.
Ugh. I just graduated from church Sunday school too. I didn't think I'd have to study this much just to become a bracer.
Well, today's our last day. Besides, you chose to do this. You can't complain about it now.
I don't think that's fair. Just because someone chose to do something doesn't mean they can't complain about it. It's just like also like having an awareness of like this is what you chose to do, but that doesn't mean things can't suck and that you can't voice complaints.
I guess you're right. All right. I'll give it my all and make it through Shara's training.
But this is why she's a protagonist and I'm not.
All right, then let's head to the Bracer Guild then. We still have time before the exam, so it might be nice to see how people are doing around town.
Oh, that's a great idea. We can take a breather before the exam.
I like all like the building and like side stuff textures. I don't necessarily like the clothing textures. Oh, and won't let us talk to the cat. All right, what's up? Oh, they're so nice today. I just know something good is about to happen. I can just feel it. Yeah, this is part of why I was like wasn't able to actually play the game very much. As I tried talking to everyone and like lost my voice and no one cares. Hey, Stella. Hey, Joshua. Good morning, Uni. You're not with Luke or Pat today? I was until a little while ago, but then they just took off somewhere. The hotel? What's up with you? That's an outfit and a half, sir. You better be either a magician or like rich.
What a beautiful morning.
Yeah, what's up? Oh, can I not talk to you? You're just gonna talk about how the sky's so blue and it's beautiful? Bar Abend. Good morning, Cruz. Morning, Estelle, Joshua. Hey, you two are gonna be bracers soon, right? Oh, how did you know? Because I want to join the news industry when I'm older. I'll join the liberal news service and become the best female reporter around. I've already got quite the information network. That right. My reporter's intuition is telling me that you two are going to be the talk of the town. Thanks. Two bracers bound together by love and justice. What a story. Sounds like a perfect setup for some juicy drama. Huh? But Joshua and I aren't like that. We're just siblings. Still, you really don't understand a thing. Joshua is only your adopted brother. You never know, you know? No, like if they're viewing themselves that way and then it changes, that's way worse. It would be nice if they already didn't view themselves as that and only saw each other as like roommates, you know? I know the readers would love it too. I hate that plot line. I hate that plot line every time I see it. It's not enough to make me hate a media thing, depending on how they do it. They were old enough that I think it was somewhat okay. Readers? I can't really picture that. Better not disappoint me, okay?
There we go. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
let's go.
yeah.
Okay,
Let's go.
okay.
Oh, are those the two boys that abandoned their friend?
Time for another day's work.
Yeah, Luke and Pat, yeah? You better keep up. Yeah, I'm the one who told you about it. Told you about what? What did you guys find? This is mine. You can't wait to fly. Oh, it is a landing port. So I guess we have like things like airports already. I wasn't sure where in the timeline this falls because if I remember correctly, it felt like trains were a big deal in Trails of Cold Steel. Like the train was like a huge deal in there. But I do remember flying vehicles, but I didn't think they were like common, so I didn't know where this took place in that timeline of technology as well.
Telling Joshua, training at the guild again?
Morning. Yep. And today's the last day.
Only if we pass. We've got to go, Estelle. We can't be late.
I do love the consistent art style that it seems to have across the series, though. That's always nice.
Good morning, Estelle. Joshua.
Morning, Ina.
Good morning.
Is Shara already here?
Yes, she's waiting for you two on the second floor. Once your training today is complete, you'll officially join the ranks of the Bracers. Good luck, you two.
Yeah, thanks.
We'll do our best.
You can just dash behavior. Oh, dash behavior. Oh, like if it's just touch or not, or like not touch. What am I trying to say? Toggle. I don't know the difference between single touch, toggle, and hold. Well, I know toggle and hold. I don't know what single touch is versus everything else, but I'm okay with it so far. So how hard is nightmare mode, actually? Once you're through today's training, you two will finally become real bracers. Now don't keep Sherazade waiting. You'll find her on the second floor. Best of luck. The first time I had played, I had gotten about this far, maybe a little bit farther. I think I got through the first dungeon and that was it. Not dungeon, but like the sewer that we're about to go to, was as far as I ever got when I tried streaming this one, the initial version of it. And I dropped it after that stream just because there was a lack of interest, but that's why it's going on YouTube now, is I anticipate a lack of interest there. But no, what I was gonna say is like Sherazade at the time just sounded like a really old man wizard name, like a fake old man wizard name. But now that's the name of Jafar's wife in Twisted, which I assume is a reference to like the actual thing, but I don't know enough, or like a reference to Is that the name of the character in 1001 Arabian Nights? I hadn't read that since I was like young. And so like I don't remember her name, but like I think that might be correct, in which case like A, apologies for the past, but B, like yeah, I think it makes a lot more sense for who we end up meeting here. Oh, did we have to focus on her tits?
The Hermit and the Magician. And a reverse Wheel of Fortune. This is a tricky set. How should I interpret this?
Shara! Morning!
Oh, Estelle and Joshua. It's rare to see you two so early in the morning.
It's the last day of training.
I am kind of in love, though.
I want to get it over with and become a bracer already.
As energetic as ever. But I'm afraid energy alone won't be enough to get you through today. You best be ready.
Oh, come on.
Not another word.
Unfortunately, it didn't time it out, but it is funny how slow they typed
Everything
it.
I teach you goes in one ear and out the other. It's my job to be sure my lessons don't slip through that sieve-like brain of yours.
Jesus.
Aw, Joshua! Shara's being a bully.
It's all right, Shara. Estelle may be bad at studying, and she almost never reviews what you teach us. And yes, she's a soft-hearted busybody who loves taking care of others. But her instincts are good, so she'll learn how to use orbments on the fly without any issues.
That barely sounds like a defense. That's fun. I love that.
Well, I guess I'll just have to pin my hopes on that.
Hey, Joshua. That didn't sound very supportive.
What a terrible thing to say. I listed out all your good points.
God, that's so funny. I love their dynamic too already. Like immediately.
By the way, Shara, what did you see in your tarot cards?
I've been doing a
You
few
didn't seem
tarot
very
readings
happy
recently.
about it.
Oh, this.
If you want to know more, go check out the This Is Not a Review podcast.
I vaguely tried to predict what might happen around me in the near future. I must be a bit rusty, though. I couldn't make out a thing.
Nothing at all?
Oh, does that happen often?
When the meaning is this profound, it becomes harder to interpret.
I don't know the 5 spread like that, though. I only know the 3 and then 1 on top, 1 on bottom spread.
But never mind all that. Time for your last day of training.
Let's have a quick review of what you've learned up till now. If you're going to work as bracers, it's essential to know at least the basics. And that goes especially for you, Estelle. So you better be listening up. Yeah. So what do you want to review? Orbments. Orbments are mechanical devices that work by utilizing what we call orbal energy. They can produce a variety of different effects depending on the quartz or process septium you choose to install in them. Believe it or not, it's only been 50 years since orbments were invented. However, nowadays, orbments are an integral part of society. You'll find them in weapons, magic, airships, and countless other everyday items. This wave of technological innovation is commonly referred to the Orbal Revolution. Yeah, kind of like the Industrial Revolution and steam and stuff like that. Yeah, that tracks. Bracers, which I know, but I don't recognize the others behind there. Bracers are combat and investigative professionals who work to keep the peace and protect civilians in their respective regions. They aid their communities not just by cooling monsters and preventing crime, but also by finding lost items or escorting cargo, among other duties. Kind of like a police force that is not subsidized by the government, but by the people. Yeah? The Bracer Guild has branches stationed all across the Zemurian continent to manage all different bracers in each region. So like they are beholden to both like the community that they are in, and then there's an organization above them that keeps an eye on it. But they are like kind of like stratified that way, so that way it is specific to each region. Like mercenaries too, right? The Bracer Guild is a worldwide association established 50 years ago. In addition to those located in Liberal, there are branches across the continent, all contributing to local peace. In fact, their neutrality has helped them mediate conflicts between nations, such as war from a decade ago. Having said that, the guild is perpetually short on personnel, precisely because there is such high demand for their aid. The Kingdom of Liberal, which we call home, is a nation rich in nature and tradition. Sorry, I thought I felt a sneeze coming on. It sits on the west side of the Zemurian continent. Liberal is famed for its rich stores of septium and is bound to be a technological leader in orbital development. Ornament technology is also an important asset in helping Liberal to defend its independence against disputes from neighboring nations. When we were invaded 10 years ago by the Erebonian Empire, it was orbital engineered airships that ultimately saved the kingdom from ruin. Although relations with the Empire remain strained, Queen Alicia's political maneuvering has allowed Liberal to remain more or less peaceful. Now then, I suppose that's enough review for now. We can't afford to get behind schedule here. Stay sharp, you two. It's time for the practical part of your exam. Hey, Shara? How's this practical part different from what we've done before? It's different in that it puts what you've learned in theory to the test. AKA, I'm going to put you two through what real racers have to deal with every single day. Oh, okay. And on that note, it's time for you to get out there and put in some physical work. I hope you're willing to work up a sweat, because I'm not gonna have it any other way. Oh, heck yeah! Finally! Finally, I'm gonna be free from the endless writing and theory and thinking and boring stuff. Guess I was all worried for nothing. Nice to see you suddenly in such high spirits. I can only hope she'd still be smiling by the end of today. Anyway, how about we go... Jesus Christ, how about we get on with the first practical test? You got it! First off, you'll have to confirm the details of the job you're taking on. But before that, there's a little something we need to give you. Aina, are they ready? Yes. Great. Now go on, you two. Take one for each of you. Whatever you do, do not lose these. They're gonna come in very handy. The Bracer Notebook. Those are your official Bracer notebooks. They're where you'll record every detail of your work. What you've heard, what you found, where you found it, and so on. What may seem like minor details in the moment, more often than not become crucial clues. You should always make a record of everything you notice, and I mean everything, okay? Great, more pen pushing. Understood. Oh, that's odd. Either my hearing is out of whack, or I saw that only one of you replied back. Whatever gave you that idea? Listen to me, Estelle. It is the duty of all bracers to keep an accurate record of their work. So quit whining and do it. Fine. Glad to see we're on the same page. I mean, it does help with accountability. That's really easy to fudge, but if you don't have the technology, it's like the best you can do, right? Is to have an ongoing account and make that an important part of the job itself. Now let's get started. See that bulletin board over by the door? That's where all your jobs will be posted. Go there and check your job for today. Will do.
Let's see.
Check the details. Search the sewers and retrieve the items stored inside the treasure chest. Yep. For more details, speak with Sherazad. Job details checked on the bulletin board. Yeah, and doing that job was about as far as I ever got with this one. And that was years ago. I don't even really recall it. Alright, good. Looks like you've gotten the hang of using the bulletin board and notebook. Checking the bulletin board is one of the Bracer's most fundamental tasks. It's also our duty to keep tabs on what's posted there, so don't miss any urgent jobs when they pop up. Man, it feels suffocating just listening to all the rules and duties. It may certainly feel that way, but it goes to show just how much responsibility comes with being a Bracer. I don't think any Bracer worth their salt does things half-heartedly. You know what? You're right, Joshua. I've got to go into this full-heartedly. Looks like you're finally starting to fix that mindset of yours. Yep, I'm feeling all pumped up now. Well then, let's get moving before all that motivation flattens out. What are we doing next? Next we'll be going to Mr. Melder's workshop across the road to learn how to make the most of his factory services. He's kindly taken time out of his busy day to accommodate us, so make sure you remember your manners, okay? Sure thing! You'll now learn how to use an Orbal factory to your advantage. Here you can modify your ornaments and synthesize quartz, which will allow you to use Orbal arts. Arts can have a wide variety of effects, and mastering their use will save your skin in more ways than one. Danger comes with the territory in the Bracer business, so the Guild and the Orbal factories have gotten to know each other pretty well. Right, that's all about all I can explain. I'll let the expert here handle the technical side of things. Do you mind taking it from here, Mr. Melders?
Not at all. So, what do you kids want to know?
Ornaments are machines which utilize quartz attachments to produce all kinds of different effects. As you can guess from that definition, the lights in our homes and streets, along with engines in our airlines, are also ornaments. For today, we'll be focusing on tactical ornaments, which heighten physical abilities and make the use of magic possible. Each tactical ornament is tailored to match the owner's personal aptitudes, so structure will differ person to person. To be specific, the type of fixed elemental slots and the lines connecting them vary, but we won't be sifting through the weeds of all that today. An Orbal art is a form of magic that can only be invoked through tactical ornaments. Orbal energy stored with these devices can produce a whole smorgasbord of curious phenomena. Also, you'll have likely noticed that everyone just calls them arts. Why no one goes through calling it, why no one thought to call it that from the get-go is anyone's guess. There are all kinds of arts, but before you can use them, you'll need to synthesize them from quartz at an Orbal factory. Once you set some quartz into an ornament slot, you can gain the ability to use their arts. Right, so basically you equip the thing and it allows you to use that. Sepith are fragments of septium that are dropped by monsters. 7 different types: earth, water, fire, wind, time, space, and mirage. Which is really cool, actually, the additional 3 elements there, rather than just light and dark. At an Orbal factory, you can use Sepith to not only synthesize quartz, but also open up ornament slots in which to install quartz in. Okay, so you can just trade those in for money. The masses. Quartz are the crystallized parts made of refining sepith dropped by monsters. Look closely enough, you'll see circuits engraved inside. Oh, that's cool. That's why you'll see them called crystal circuits on occasion. I don't think I knew that part. That's pretty cool. They raise the user's abilities while enabling them to use different arts, among other things, but the slot may be limited to quartz of certain synthesized new quartz. Yep. No more questions? Then go ahead and try out the surfaces here for yourselves, and to do that you'll need some sepith. 50 of each type of elemental sepith. That should be enough to let you two synthesize a few quartz. In your case, Estelle, you can equip quartz of any element. But for you, Joshua, your sensor slot can only accept time elemental quartz. Now try to synthesize a Mind 1 quartz and an Action 1 time quartz.
Let me handle your ornaments.
Time for some shopping.
Yep. You Sepith must synthesize one mind one and action one. So let's get those out of the way first, yeah?
I pick you.
I made up my mind.
Outside of that, we should see what I have available to me. Let's just start there because I'll be able to keep it. So you got some quartz synthesized. Now let's use those to try and increase the number of arts you can use. Estelle and Joshua, set quartz into your ornaments so you can use recovery and attack arts. Tactical ornaments have engraved lines, and the elemental values of quartz placed on each line are totaled separately. Specific arts can become available when elemental values reach specific thresholds. Having a well-rounded balance of arts between yourselves is key if you want to get through battle in one piece. You should also keep in mind that usually the stronger the quartz, the higher its elemental values are. That's why it's a good idea to try out new quartz the moment you get your hands on them. Okay, but there's just one last thing we need to go over before you finish your orbital factory training. That's how to open new ornament slots. The more you have open, the more options you'll have at your disposal. Unlocking slots will also increase your EP, which you'll need to use arts and boost your arts strength. It would serve you well to open up all your slots as early as you can. Now use the Sepith to open up a new ornament slot. You two can decide amongst yourselves which one of you will get the new slot. Alrighty. Training going well? Yes. Oh, that's the talk.
I can't decide.
Can be unlocked. Can be unlocked, but not enough Sepith. So it needs 20 of each, and that's why I'm... I think it makes sense to give it to Joshua, since he's in a position right now of only having the one EP option. And that will be open to anything, so like throwing on another mind there will allow healing for both of them. Oh, I won't have enough to afford another mind. Well, his still costs more, so it makes sense to still do that. So I'll keep it with what we have going there, and maybe throw a defense on there, or do I go with an attack? It's pretty good. I mean, I like that. 30% chance to inflict cancel arts and delay with attacks.
I'll pick this. Come again.
All right. Now that we did that, though, how do I get my EP back? So you have a new slot, Joshua. Your Cinder slot has a dedicated element, so you'll benefit more from opening up your other slots as quickly as possible. Right, that's your Orbital Factory training all wrapped up. And with that, it's finally time for the main event, your qualification exam. Oh, wait. A qualification exam? I don't remember hearing anything about this. I was going to say you can't be serious, but then I remembered your brain is a sieve. We literally just talked about it this morning over breakfast, remember? Oh, right. I'm kind of remembering it now that you bring it up, but those yummy fried eggs are clouding up my memory. Stell, stop thinking with your stomach and start thinking with your brain. But enough distraction. Let's head to the testing site. Isn't it just to do the mission that we already signed up for? Huh? You mean right now? Hold on, I still need some prep time. You'll have time to prep while I drag your sorry behind to the testing site. Joshua, save me! Mr. Melders, Freddy, thank you all very much for your help.
No problem, and good luck on that exam.
We'll be rooting for you. You hear me, Joshua? You'll ruin the day you so cruelly ignored this fair maiden in her hour of need. I do love him just trying to thank people. The sense of humor here is top notch.
We're approaching the end of your training. It's time for you two to take the qualification exam. You'll be expected to fully utilize everything you've learned in training.
Right. Estelle, what's wrong?
Hey, Shara?
What is it?
The exam. It's not a written test?
Huh? Estelle, didn't you read the bulletin board?
Yeah, I did.
I made you take notes and you still don't remember? It said you'd be searching the sewers. That's the exam.
Oh, thank goodness! Helios, goddess of the sky!
Girl.
I thank you for your mercy, blessing us with these wondrous sewers!
Wait, did you think we had a written final exam? Is that why you were freaking out at the workshop?
Such sweet nostalgia. 'Tis but a pleasant memory now.
At this rate, I wonder if we really will be able to pass.
What? Rude!
All right, you two, that's enough chit-chat. This is an exam, so take it seriously.
I do think it's odd that we get to work together, even if we're planning on partnering up afterwards.
If you fail, you're gonna be in for some truly grueling training.
We'll be fine. Now bring on the exam.
You sound confident. I hope you'll bring the results to back that up. As the bulletin board said, the exam is a sewer exploration. The objective is to retrieve the contents of a certain treasure chest located somewhere inside. The tunnels are pretty straightforward, so you shouldn't get lost, but the monsters down there are no joke, so don't let your guard down. That's also why I'm giving you these.
Tear Balm and Antidote. So Tear is to heal. Yeah. Unless it's Tear Balm and Tear. That would make sense.
What's this? A book?
That's a combat handbook. It's for recording information about the enemies you come across. If you discover any enemy's traits, remember to record them right away.
I see. Information is what decides battles, as they say. That's what you mean, right?
Exactly.
Whoa, this is good stuff. Thanks, Shara.
We'll be sure to put it to good use.
All right, Joshua, let's do this.
Right. We should move carefully and treat this like it's a real request.